to the We Love Wrestling spot. My name is Terry. I'm with Danielle from the Pretty Hills. Today, we are with someone who I've been following for the last year. Someone who you can see on Reality of Wrestling. Her name is Promise Braxton. How are you doing today, man?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Let me first off say I love your Death Row shirt. But the first question I always ask is, why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling?
Wrestling always just stood out to me. I'm from Pittsburgh, and we have, the Steelers, the Penguins, the Pirates, and wrestling just always made me feel different. I remember going to sleep crying. I remember going to sleep excited, and it was just something that always just made me feel good or just made me happy.
So what can you name the company that you started watching when you actually started watching wrestling?
I was WWE when I was like really, really young, like 2002 to like 2005. But then I got it really into like Impact, TNA at the time. Love AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. I was a big Kurt Angle fan. So when Kurt Angle kind of moved over, I kind of started watching other things. So I got my interest in almost all types of wrestling. I was 13 years old and I was rewatching the LWO on YouTube and stuff like that. So I just liked everything.
Okay. And you said you're from Pittsburgh, so Kurt Angle, I can see why you were a big fan of him. Have you ever met Kurt Angle?
I did at a seminar. When I first started wrestling in like 2016, and me and the guys were just in the ring playing around, and we look over and it's Kurt Angle. So we all try to like show off a little bit, like look at this clothesline. Look at So it was real cool. He sat down and he talks to us just about his story and his glory and just little things like that.
Okay, that's good. Now, like I said, I've been watching you for about a year here. Some people in Texas had actually put me on to you. I see you're on Reality of Wrestling. Is that the only company that you're working with?
Not at the moment, yes, because that's my main priority. Mm-hmm. It's something that I've always wanted to do as far as like wrestling goals. And plus I feel like I'm getting the best matches and, I'm learning a lot from Reality of Wrestling. So eventually I'll branch out, but as of for now, I'm very comfortable in what I'm doing.
Let's talk a little about branching out. So September 18th in Buda, Texas at Pinball's Kingdom, I see you're in a tag team match for the Mission Pro Wrestling show that they have going. I saw one of your opponents actually cut a video on you today. Did you see that a video?
Yeah, I seen that shade. A little shade. Well,
So are you ready for that tag team match after the little shade she threw at you?
I mean, I stay ready. I ain't never have to be ready. So, Bert want to talk. I mean, she's good up playing video games. Like.
What's wrong with playing video games?
I mean, nothing. You just don't got like the skills that I got.
Oh, okay. You a gamer?
No, I hate video games.
Okay. I don't hate them. I just don't play the ones I have.
I've never owned my own game system. I have one. It's the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Like it's in like perfect condition. I still have it from like 2001.
Oh, that might be some money. Danielle, jump in there. Let's talk to Promise.
So I know you said that you're in Pittsburgh, or you're from Pittsburgh, rather.
Yes.
And I know that you're a huge Kurt Angle fan. Is there anyone in particular that you kind of model your style after? Because we found that, people can be a huge fan, like, of the hometown hero, but they model their style because it goes more with their personality around someone else. So is there anyone in particular that you model your wrestling style or maybe your character behind?
I find inspiration in almost everything that I touch, honestly. Um, my character, just little things about it, kind of like the structure of the gear. It's kind of like a Mortal Kombat style.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at like Gail Kim's like early like 2000 stuff, her gear was kind of plain, just it was kind of like one solid color. So that's but that's why it's one solid color. As far as the wrestling style, I'm a huge low key fan.
Oh, okay.
So it comes from that. It comes from Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. When it comes to like kind of like the high flying style, very lucha, but kind of very, very dirty in a way.
Eddie.
Yes. And then I love people like Dean Malenko, Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle. I try to take little things from them. How they grapple, how they chain in the beginning. It's just, I feel like you can't look at someone and say like, hey, I have to do it like them, because you try to do it like them too much.
Mm-hmm.
I try to take things that I like from different wrestlers and adapt it to the way I can do it, and then give it to the world.
Okay. So, I mean, you named some great names. Like, I'm a technical wrestling fan, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about being technical. I mean, fan wise, I'm nowhere near a wrestler. So what can we expect from Promise Jackson? I'm sorry, Promise Braxton in the very like near future. So, Corona aside,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe what are you that you can tell us? What are you going to display at this Mission Pro show on September 18th?
What I want to give, since like you said, the whole coronavirus thing, I just want to give a good show. People are suffering right now. From literally the hurricane. The hurricane that was supposed to hit Houston, but the people in Louisiana, COVID, people losing their jobs, people losing their houses. I just want people to come down and expect a good show. From my match to Thunder Rosa's match to Roxy's match to Pink Dream, I just want a good show. And I think that's all I really expect to happen.
Okay. And my last question would be, I see you're very respectful, right? And you pay a lot of homage to Thunder Rosa. And I mean, there's quite a few people who pay a lot of, homage to her and like what she's doing now and what she's done in the past, but what she's doing now. So like, what is it like? You know how they say, what's the saying? You should never meet your heroes. Like, what is it?
I heard the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know it by heart though.
Yeah, me either. It's something to that effect, but they're just saying that it kind of takes away from like the idolizing, right? When you meet your heroes, you realize that they're human.
Yeah.
What is it like just being around, or possibly for the most part, just being like almost at the level of these people that you've admired, almost your entire life? Like, what is that like?
I mean, it's a very beautiful experience because I know people who've met their idols, whether it was wrestling or something else, and they were just like, this person sucks. And I had the experience where I'm looking at you, I wanted to do what you've been doing this whole time, and I look up to you and I meet you and you're just as great as a person on a personal level. So it's nothing but respect for Thunder Rosa, because like I said, like there's millions of talent in Texas, Look at the card, it speaks for itself. And there's a lot of girls who are kind of left out on the card.
Yeah. So
coming down here and not even being a Texas native and, just showing love like that off the bat, it means the world.
I was asking, I saw that you said you like technical wrestling and everything. And I see you did the power slam on Alex Garcia this weekend, Randy Orton, where they come off the rope and then you pick them up and you go over. And I was like, oh, okay. Do you strive yourself on being like a body woman in your wrestling to show your strength and everything?
I mean, I do a lot of powerlifting, so there's no point of wasting it. I'm not small, but my frame is not, big. So I love to pull off like the power moves all of a sudden, you know, because it kind of catches people off guard a little bit. Like, oh snap! I didn't realize she was that strong to do something like that. So it's definitely something I have in my my playbook, but it's just when's a good time to use it.
Okay, I can understand that. Let me ask this also. So I have to go back to it because it's coming up. We're on the card, not on the card wrestling, but we're helping sponsor. I know Thunder Rosa for a while. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything that you want to let the tag team know heading before September 18th?
I mean, it's not the first time I've been in the ring with them too. So, and last time I was teaming with this chick named Micah, and we won. I was the one that got the pin on Jenna, so I don't really have nothing to worry about. It's more so if Kate wants to participate in this winning celebration, but if she don't, I can take them both.
Period.
I'm
all with the shit. I'm with all.
See? Like I'm not worried. I mean, I'm definitely not going to underestimate, but as far as walking in with the W and walking out, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. 98%. Yes, I am.
Okay. 98%. Okay. So if that 2%, if that 2% happens while I'm there, I'm gonna let you know that that 2% came across.
I would say there's a better chance of me getting struck by lightning.
Oh, okay.
That 2% would just be a natural disaster situation.
Natural, like if another hurricane just smacked us all, that's what's going to happen. But I doubt it.
It has to be a strong hurricane. Can't be no Category 1.
Oh my goodness. Well, Promise Braxton has put herself over. I call this part, we do short spotlights. It's called the put yourself over moment. So if people want to contact you or follow you on social media or just follow your journey, could you let everyone know your social media?
My Facebook is Promise Braxton. My Twitter is Braxton Promise. And you can follow me on Instagram at Promise_Braxton.
Yes. Give her a follow. I've been following for a while. Maybe she'll return a follow. I got to go ahead and shoot my shot out here. Danielle, before we leave out, do you have anything else you want to say to Promise? Because, I'm going to be watching September 18th. And she talked a big game. I'm supporting. So, if you don't win, which is highly unlikely, I will be very, very sad. And I've been telling people about you. So it's just, I told Danielle, like, yo, we got to talk to Promise Braxton. I like what she's doing out here. She's going to be huge.
Thank you.
Because I'm a big fan of women's wrestling, independent wrestling. So when they told me about you, I just been watching it. I just hope you all the success on your journey. And
thank you.
Hope to see you on big TVs and not just YouTube one day.
Thank you. That means a lot.
This definitely won't be the last because I don't know what this video is going to look like since I'm driving and we had issues. So Promise, if we reach out to you to do a reshoot, I hope you're open to it.
That's fine by me. You guys are awesome.
All right. But as you know, everybody, this is our spotlight. I'm Terry with We Love Wrestling, Danielle from the Pretty Hills. We just spotlighted Promise Braxton once again, September 18th at Pinball's Kingdom. She's in a tag team match that she will win. It doesn't matter who she's facing. She will win that thing. And as I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling.
Of course.
It's too sweet for the culture.